everybody get ready.
Yeah, well, then that's when you hit that button.
That's right.
The Tri-State got hammered tonight by Derek Beasley.
Now, there were several reports of a match on that gasoline.
Wait. Why you bringing up old shit? It's the motherfucking wise guys. On Monday nights, it's the wise guys. The wise guys, it's the motherfucking wise guys. At 8 o'clock, it's the wise guys. Wise guys, it's the motherfucking wise guys. We don't give a fuck, say what we want, we nasty and we real as fuck. All them shows, give them a no, turn the channel, give it up. Go to speaker, turn the dials, wise and squizzle going live from your fucker maker. Suck it, give it up, you know it's just the wise guys. It's the motherfucking wise guys. It's the motherfucking wise guys. It's the motherfucking wise guys. We don't give a fuck, say what we want, we nasty and we real as fuck. All them shows, give them a no, turn the channel, give it up. Go to speaker, turn the dials, wise and squizzle going live from your fucker maker. Suck it, give it up, you know it's just the wise guys. It's the motherfucking wise guys. It's the motherfucking wise guys. Wise guys, it's the motherfucking wise guys.
Oh shit! What was that? What the fuck are you doing?
Hold on. Alright, I'm cool.
You cool?
Yeah. What's up, everybody? This is, check it out. If you keep your bitch busy fucking, tire her out, she won't go to another wiener. It's the Wise Guy Show. I'm Skrizzle.
You're obviously out of breath from jerking.
This is my co-host, Wise. Commentary for Big Ed as usual. And the lovely Waterfall Lulu.
Your waterfall this week.
Okay.
What's up, everybody? Thanks for joining us on the Wise Guy Show. We appreciate everybody from sea to shining sea. We got some fucked up shit to talk about tonight.
Is next week she gonna be like Mystical Garden Lulu?
Well, we'll find out. I mean, we can't be...
Or Enchanted Summer Night Lulu?
We can't...
I like that one.
Dude, your towel got brown shit on it.
Fuck is that?
Stop
What
it.
color's your jizz, man?
Can you leave your jizz rag at home next week?
Depends on what I eat. You know, they say when you eat different shit, you're just...
Whoa. Fucking stop it right now. It's always the same color.
Well, I mean, if I eat Salisbury steak, you know what I mean? It comes out a little, like with a little...
No.
That's not how jizz
little
works.
cocoa tint to it. You know what I mean?
Your pipes are crossed, dude.
Okay, maybe not.
It's
Anyway.
never not been the same color. Ever.
No, sometimes it's like a Route 66 sign.
Yeah, it's like an off-white to a bright
And
white.
sometimes it's the wall.
Really?
Yeah.
It's never been the Route 66 color. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I've had some nut that color. It just depends. I mean,
we need to do a show on that. Like, I bet it means something.
Yeah, one time when you piss, it's clear, and then you piss, it's real orange.
Yeah, that makes sense. But I bet it means something if your jizz is a different color. It means something if your shit sinks to the bottom of the toilet, so it must mean something.
We need to research that.
Your shit sinking means something?
Yes.
Really?
Dude,
Really?
There's doctors that can diagnose all this shit about you.
I don't think I've ever had floating
I've
shit.
never heard of that.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
I don't think I've had floating shit.
Oh, you've had a turd that floats. Come on.
All my shit sinks.
Yeah,
What do you fucking eat, lead?
my shit sinks.
I've never seen a floating turd.
My shit's like one hitting the lever on the Play-Doh, and it comes out, and it's like in a U, and the fucking the bowl has to swirl
You
it
got
around to
silly
get it to go
putty
down.
God.
You got silly putty turds?
Man, sometimes
Something else, please.
sometimes it's like that.
Hey.
Sometimes it shoots out like a
God.
missile.
Hey, can the back office over there? I just want two things. What's it mean when your poo floats, and what's it mean when it sinks? Work on that.
Very important.
That's bull.
Yeah, just don't be searching it with the thing that runs the show.
I can't remember the last time I had a floating turd.
I don't think I've ever had a floating turd.
I think that's just like a.
Well, what the fuck's wrong with me then? Because that happens all the time.
No gluten in your diet.
That must
That's
be
what it
it
is. Gluten,
must be it.
gluten's the
It's
way.
got gluten-free turds.
You motherfuckers can figure out how to make every joke back to gluten.
Glutinous minimus.
You don't even say nothing. I don't want to hear
had a-
shit out of you.
We've had a lot
She's
of help.
over there snickering like, I got a good one.
I didn't say anything.
He knows about the dick, remember? All right, if I was able to read this sheet, I don't know.
You
but,
can read it.
I mean, half of the word is cut off.
Get your fucking bifocals out.
Okay. Look,
Cardi B.
Cardi B threesome.
Yep.
Renana.
Renana.
Renana?
Come on.
Oh, Rihanna and Chrissy
Teigen.
Yeah, that's what it says.
Yeah.
Good jobs, Chris. Next week
Good
we'll work
boy.
on a full paragraphs.
Sorry, man. I'm out of ink. I had to print this shit in red.
So guys, that lets you know right here, the show is broke. We do this out of the kindness of our hearts for you. We need donations for printer ink. Hit up wswgshow@gmail.com. So they did have a threesome?
No, they didn't. But Cardi B announced it on Twitter that she wanted to have a threesome.
It was part of her song.
Oh, it's a whole song?
It was
Yeah.
just a few lines in her new song. And
Oh,
she
I thought
put
it was a tweet.
No,
That shows you what
they
I
was
know.
tweeting about it, and I think it was Chrissy Teigen said something about that makes me drop my biscuits. She was eating or something when she read it. And she posted a tweet of her dropping her biscuit.
But hold on. Here's why I wanted to talk about it, period, was
Isn't it obvious why we want to talk about it?
well, yeah, but I'm probably going to take it to a different level. If you're Cardi B, you're at the top right now. Is really Chrissy Teigen that's? I'm just thinking if
She
I'm.
was a Victoria's Secret.
I understand. Why would
Was.
why would you plug that?
Yeah, if you could
Why
have your.
not?
Cause you.
Well, yeah,
does it
but-
rhyme in the song? Is that why she needed Chrissy Teigen's name?
I don't remember. I don't know.
I just don't
Yeah,
get
but
it.
the thing is
there's
that
way hotter chicks.
You're not a rapper though. So if you want Rihanna and Chrissy Teigen in your line, you're going to change the rest of it to rhyme with
Right.
it.
Yep.
She's pregnant now,
Okay,
too,
so that's my
Cardi
point.
B.
So she could have picked anybody and just wrote the shit accordingly.
She's 7 months pregnant with either her own child or whoever he cheated with's child. I don't know which one. But,
How's that work?
How's that work?
well, he cheated on her, so I don't know if she's having her own kid or that chick's kid.
How's that work?
Yeah.
How's it get in there?
understand.
I was just fucking saying something that didn't make
We
sense.
thought,
Yes.
you,
We
we
get
thought
it.
you had something.
Well, I
No.
mean, maybe it was a threesome, and maybe he,
Came back, had the egg on his dick.
Sometimes
and she ended up pregnant.
Sometimes I
What
honestly
came first, the dick or the egg?
Sometimes I honestly don't know where my shit's going. Sometimes.
Yeah.
We noticed.
Occasionally.
You mean your load or your?
No, what
your
my
thought
joke,
process. Oh,
my
okay.
thought.
Okay. So
So-
you pulled a pin on a bad
Anyway,
joke
so
grenade.
basically he cheated on her. She got pissed, so he knocked her up so she couldn't leave. Right? That's what I'm thinking.
What?
That's what I'm thinking.
I think
actually-
if you get knocked up, I think you're complicit in that.
No, I think if you fuck Cardi B, you're not pulling out anyway. I don't care who you
I
are.
want to leave a trophy behind.
Yeah,
too.
exactly. Yeah.
I don't think she's that good looking.
What?
Yeah.
Man.
Oh my
She's
god.
better looking than Chrissy Teigen, but I'm just saying I don't think she's that.
Chrissy Teigen's probably the hottest Asian chick I've seen.
No, I've seen some I've seen some very hot Asian
What
porn.
was that? Asia Carrier?
No, Tila
T-
Tequila. Remember her?
Yeah, Tia.
Yes.
She was the queen of MySpace. Wasn't
Yeah.
She? That was what she was famous for.
Yeah, she was famous because she had millions of
Yes,
MySpace
I think she was
friends.
the first person to get 1 million MySpace friends or something.
Who was it was it you that put that thing up that said, "Why did we ever leave MySpace?"
Yeah.
And it made a fucking strong case.
It
I was
did.
like, we used to have music and all.
Do you
kinds of-
remember my weekly Skrizzalicious bitch list that I used to put on the bulletin board?
Wait a minute.
Every
no.
week,
Yeah.
everybody we hung with, they'd get different
Oh,
rankings
yeah, I
based on
do.
what they did.
I do remember that.
Like if you didn't show up to a party, you dropped on the list and shit.
That
shit
was
like
on
that.
MySpace.
Yeah.
But it made a very strong argument. It's like we did have way more shit, but that just shows you how easy
Yeah.
to program we are.
We had profile templates. We had any kind of music you could play. We had bulletins we can put out to everybody, which is basically like your news feed now.
Mm-hmm.
And then we quit that shit to go to some generic ass fucking shit that you can't even change your fucking name to on.
I know. What the
Right.
why?
Like, I have to be
Right.
Richard Rowan. I have to be that dude.
You
Like,
have
I
to.
want to be fucking Big Daddy King shit pussy driller. You could do that on MySpace.
That was my name
That
on
won't even
MySpace.
fit on my driver's license.
You got to no space that. There's no spaces in between.
Yeah,
It's all
yeah.
one word with the
Yeah.
hashtag in the front.
So Tom hooked us all up, and this Mark Zuckerfuck comes in with
Yeah.
this generic shit, and we all leave for the other
And
shit.
this bullshit ass community standard shit that keeps getting me 30 fucking days.
You know what? I just realized
You know what it's
something.
like? It's like driving a fucking Cadillac, and then all of a sudden somebody's like, "Damn, look at everybody driving that fucking Escort. I need to go get one." That's what it
and the
is.
whole world
Oh,
switches to
God.
an
Yeah.
escort. Yeah,
That's
true.
exactly what it was.
It is kind of
Yeah.
like that. But you know what? I just realized that I always thought, shame on me, but I always thought the Tom dude was like actually. I didn't know he was from MySpace.
Yeah, he's the dude. Yeah, he's the
Well,
creator.
He was your first friend.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's
When you started
he's everybody's
MySpace.
first friend because it's him.
Yeah, but isn't there a Tom thing on Facebook, like a joke kind of thing?
Everybody makes fun of or make memes about him.
Yeah,
I
shit
didn't-
like
I
that.
had no idea that.
But here's the thing. Mark Zuckerberg, not only did he create some generic shit that we fucking went ahead and did,
he stole it too. Actually,
he don't even add you as a friend on there.
Thank
does.
God.
What a
I wish
dick.
he would add me as a friend. 'Cause
What
I
a
got a few
dick.
words.
What a fucking dick.
He made a service. He didn't make a fucking. He wasn't trying to make friends with everybody.
If you're listening, Mark, you're a fucking dick.
Yeah,
there-
fuck
Dick.
you.
This show's getting flagged.
account.
I guarantee you, there's an algorithm that scans everything for
As soon
Mark
as you say Mark.
Zuckerberg's
Yeah.
dick.
Yeah, as soon as you say Mark, you're going to get checked.
I have to
Mark and
start-
Dick.
I have to
Take it
start
down.
account number 6 when I get home, thanks to Mark
Jesus
Zuckerberg.
fucking Christ. He's got more fucking Facebook accounts than I got
Yeah.
bank accounts.
That's true.
And I got like 6 or 7 of them.
That's true.
I'll trade you a Facebook account for a bank account.
No,
Yeah.
I'll give you the one that ain't got nothing in it.
I'll give you the 30-day ban.
But yeah, so Mark Zuckerberg is a dick. Tom was cool, but the cool guys always get stabbed in the back.
Wait, is it? I bet it's still up.
MySpace still
MySpace?
exists.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can still log into mine.
I logged into mine about a week ago and a couple tumbleweeds blew across the screen.
Yeah.
How do you even still know your MySpace
It was like
login?
it was like, are
I
you for
don't.
real?
There's no way I know it.
No.
I don't even remember. I don't even know what the email
I
address
had,
was to
I
it.
had an AOL email address
Oh
when I
my
had
God.
MySpace, and it got shut down
Everything you got gets shut down.
because people were too sensitive.
Yeah.
He gets shut down in real life.
Dude, we made a new group today.
Been up one day.
Been up one day. He makes one post. I log in today and it's like, you might want to shut your whole page. It literally.
I log into my page and it's like you need to verify
I
this.
started
Or,
getting messages like, you're about to get the show canceled.
I'm like, what the
Oops.
fuck is this shit? I'm like, dude, this is fucking with my personal shit now.
It literally said you might want to just shut everything down
So you can go over your
so you can
content.
review your own
Oh
content.
my god.
Like,
When you're in a private group, you should be allowed to post a picture of a dude getting roadhead and finger banging a bitch.
But is ours private though?
Yeah, I made it private.
it is, but it still violates the community standards.
Free speech. Everybody in that
it's not
group wants
free.
to see
read
that.
your thing.
Well,
that
if
you're
that
agreeing
violates
to.
the community standards, how come I'm in 2 or 3 other private groups
Because they watch everything
that post
I do.
tits and everything, and
It's
nothing
you.
ever
It is
happens?
me. This girl on my friends list, I sent her that picture. She said, somebody has to be reporting you. I said, well, here's the picture. Post
No, it happens too fast for
Yeah.
somebody to be
She's
reporting. you.
posted the picture. It's been on there all afternoon on her page. And she
What?
tagged me in
This
the picture.
dude,
Certain
has had more accounts shut down.
Well, you know why?
He's on a list. He's like
Yeah.
he's like on the
Well, you know why?
Facebook's FBI list.
No, he's on the sex offender list on Facebook.
Yes.
Oh,
That's what he has.
too.
Yeah, he has to register for a fucking certain amount of time, and they're gonna check his shit. And if it's got anything to do with fucking a horse or jacking off a fucking goat, they're gonna get him.
Trouble.
I don't post bestiality. The last shutdown was for a picture of a dude finger banging a fat bitch. It said fingering fat girls is like trying to steal candy from a vending machine.
That's that's fucked up.
It had dude's arm reaching up under her belly to finger bang her.
Because they got you. They
The
got
funny
their
thing
eyes
is-
on you.
The funny thing is the pictures were in my memories from last year. So they've been on Facebook all fucking year.
So just because you
Reposted
refreshed it,
yeah.
you got banned.
Right. Both
Hey,
times.
this shit you put on there back in 2010
Right.
wasn't illegal then, but it is now.
Right.
You're banned, bitch.
Exactly. So I was like, well, this has got to be okay to repost it. It's been on there for 3 fucking
I'm not gonna
years.
lie to you. I've been reposting a lot of my memory shit, and I am a funny motherfucker. I laugh out loud when I see my fucking memories. I laugh out loud at myself before I share it.
Breaking news.
I'm like, I can't believe I just.
Grizzle thinks he's a funny
I
motherfucker.
can't believe I just said that shit. It popped up and was like carrying a grown woman up 40 flights of stairs when she's drunk as the motherfucker.
I remember when
I didn't even remember that shit. I'm just for the record, them
remember
last
that either.
them last
Yeah, I
four,
was gonna say, wasn't it earlier carrying?
them last four was a bitch. I'm telling you.
You sure you don't gotta vomit one more time?
You ever?
I was like, just leave me here. I'm fine.
Yeah, I was gonna take her in the house, but she was like, just put me on a porch couch. She
Hey.
like went lay down on the porch couch.
I would have laid on the steps.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean,
I wanted to lay on. Just leave
Is that
me.
the same
I'll be
night
all
you
right.
vomited on my speaker?
It is.
That's funny.
I did.
I could have put her in the creek back there behind the fucking driveway. And
I
she
would have
wouldn't
been
have known.
fine. I would have been like, all right, but
Wake me in the morning.
I'll crawl in the house when
That's
I
what I
get
should
up.
have done. I should have put her in the creek, pulled her pants down to mid thigh,
No.
threw a Jason mask next to her, throw a fucking pile of leaves on her, and leave. She'd have woke up like,
What did I do?
oh my god!
Some fucking.
But then if I'd have pulled her pants down, I had to fuck her. So
And then
I
he'd have
decided-
been
woke up
he'd have
and
been on
kicked
the
your ass.
real. He'd have been on the real pedophile list.
Yeah.
she didn't
No.
know. What she would have done is she'd have been like, "Where's Ryan?" Because she'd have known it wasn't him. Because I'd have been hitting him sideways.
Oh my god.
I'm talking about back then. That was back in the day.
Maybe
It's
because you
all
was
good now.
suffocating her.
Suffocating much. First of all,
No.
you ain't breathing anyway because you're like,
Oh my god.
there ain't nothing coming out anyway. Get a snorkel, bitch. Oh shit!
Snorkel, bitch.
On this week's episode of How I Want to Fuck Sarah.
I mean.
We need to we need to do all the fuck Sarah jokes before we get on air, and then we'll have like a show
Yeah.
about it.
Right.
That's what I challenge you to do. That's your new
Wait.
challenge.
Okay.
One whole show, no fuck Sarah jokes.
Okay. So does that mean?
But we're not gonna remind you the next week.
Does that mean vaginal intercourse or
Any.
Oh, you gotta get
so
specific.
nothing about head?
Nothing in
or-
orifices.
Let's-
You can't touch her.
No sex joke in reference to her.
So no joke in reference to any kind of inappropriate
Yeah.
thing with her.
But we're not going to remind you, so we're going to tell you now.
But if it goes,
and
into,
I'll bet you $100 next week he fucking forgets all that shit, and it ain't. We were in the first fucking 10 minutes, and it's all. It's
but what
over.
if it goes with what we're talking about?
That doesn't count. You
So
got to
you're-
practice some restraint.
So you're like
dude.
killing the fucking show content because
No, I'm trying to breed new content in it
yeah, but
because
That's
I'm
some
ready.
old shit.
I'm ready to change the name to Who Wants to Fuck Sarah.
me and her could just be on that show.
Yeah, there you go. It's a spinoff.
Spit off.
She's gonna sit in the corner like this, and Skrizzle's gonna tell the stories.
Well, when we have one, we're naming it Keegan.
Keegan,
Ethan and Keegan.
Ethan, and Keegan.
Yeah, Keegan for Kegel.
Oh Jesus.
Oh Jesus.
Or Jesus for old Jesus. I mean,
Jesus.
I mean Jesus, it follows the Hispanic
Fair
bloodline.
enough.
Oh my god. You bastard.
One of our listeners said Skriz always hunting for a hole, even if it's a loophole.
Seriously.
Damn, that's clever.
That is
the best shit
truth.
ever.
Who said that? Can we say
That's
their
the
name?
first-
That was Loretta.
Nice.
That was awesome.
She's always up for banging Skrizzle's balls.
Loopholes are the fucking tightest.
Oh Jesus.
Okay, so back to the three-way.
So yeah, my whole point was I just feel like if I was Cardi B, I could get somebody way hotter than Chrissy Teigen. Maybe
Chrissy
10,
Teigen's way too classy for Cardi B. Anyways.
but she dropped her biscuits or whatever.
First of all,
Yeah.
What's that even mean? Does that mean like, oh, I'm down?
No, she was eating
I
her
don't know.
biscuits and she laughed and dropped her biscuits.
I just gotta say this is that you have to respect somebody's hustle. I hated that bitch when I first heard her.
Who?
Cardi B?
I was like, this bitch is just a fucking knockoff Nicki Minaj.
Oh.
There's a lot of
You was
rumors
wrong.
that says Nicki did something to somebody and they just replaced her with a different Nicki Minaj and called her Cardi B.
Well, something or other, but
Like I've read several stories that say
But then-
basically she's just out. Like
then she was featured on a few people's tracks, and I'm like, hey, you know, it's kind of cool.
She's good on the Bruno
And
Mars
then
track.
when Bruno Mars fucking
Yeah.
sought her out, that right there solidified it, because I'm like, that's like the number one dude in pop
Yeah.
right now, and he seeked her out.
That dude can't write a bad song.
I don't think
He
so.
seeked her out to get on his shit. He must know.
Is that true?
So then after that, I fucking,
Is that true? Like he like requested.
I guarantee it.
Or some management was like, "Ooh, we need to take the two hottest people and put them together, and that should be even hotter."
I don't think so. I think those artists like him, they seek out people that can help them,
Yeah.
and at the same time gain notoriety from him.
Yeah.
It's the same reason why Maroon 5 has put Kendrick Lamar on a track, Future on a track. Kendrick Lamar is on everybody's shit now. I wouldn't be surprised if he was on Florida Georgia Line's next album. I swear to God.
I want to hear that actually.
That fucking dude is on everybody's shit. Now he's on a Weekend song. He was first of all, this was probably 3 years ago. I was at work. I don't work for the man now. I work for myself. I'm the man. But when I did work for the man, I was in there talking to some coworkers, and it was right when that Taylor Swift song came out with him in it. Mm-hmm. And everybody was making fun of him for getting on that. I'm like, are you stupid? I'm like, you watch what happens after this. He's a fucking genius. And what happened after that? He was on another person's track, Maroon 5. Then Future got on Maroon 5. Then Future got on Ariana Grande. And now all these Charlie Puth and Wiz Khalifa and all these fucking pop dudes, everybody's now mixing with the rap now. And now 1071 would never fucking play a rap song by Kendrick Lamar or Future or Big Sean. And they're playing their songs now. And it's because of that shit.
Well, it's because they want the fucking ratings.
That marketing idea, I don't know who went to him or whatever. I think she just liked him, so she went and got him. But after that happened, I mean, that was the best. That was a genius marketing
who
move.
made that whole thing like popular?
Well, like Aerosmith and them, and fucking Anthrax and Public Enemy.
Run
Oh
DMC.
yeah, that was awesome.
That was like so big when Run DMC and Aerosmith did a track together.
That was awesome.
Yeah, but the thing is, back then, it only happened a few times.
Right. That's what I'm saying. They
And then
pioneered it.
And then it like went away for fucking forever. And now it's basically is that
it's mainstream. If you're not on somebody else's, you ain't
everything's
made it.
mainstream. Yeah,
You ain't
exactly.
made it.
Everything's mainstream.
If no one wants you on their shit, you haven't made it.
Kendrick Lamar has done a whole album of featuring on other people's shit in the last year, at least. I can count at least a half a dozen tracks he's on somebody else's shit.
You know what's awful though is there's an Eminem song with Kendrick Lamar, and I actually like Kendrick Lamar's verse better than it's like it's kind of sucks when you get on somebody else's shit and you like do a better job than they do.
Well, that's why there was a big thing with Tech Nine. He's like one of the most successful underground rappers. Like I think in Forbes, like 3 or 4 or 5 years ago, maybe he was on the Forbes list, and he's an independent musician. He had a net worth of like $2 or $3 million back then, and this is on his own with no mainstream radio play, nothing, just gaining fans. And it goes back to he had this song called Worldwide Choppers that had Twista, Busta Rhymes, and Yellow Wolf on it. And it was just a bunch of fast rappers on this song, right? Well, then he did a second one. And everybody kept saying, you need to do a song with Eminem. You need to do a song with Eminem. And he had the money. He could afford it. But it never happened. And everybody was like, oh, Eminem thinks he's too proud or whatever, this and that, or this and that. And I'm thinking to myself, don't put Eminem on your shit and have him murder you. You know what I mean?
Right.
You gotta, if you, like, for instance, like, if you put somebody else on your shit, you better come equally as hard as they did or better. If not, I mean, why are you, it just don't matter. That'd be like me fucking a bitch and inviting Ron Jeremy in to help me. You know what I mean? Like,
come on, you hedgehog, get on it.
yeah, and then when he gets done, her fucking hole's this big, and it's like I ain't even got no dick. That's basically what it is, and
so true.
that's what it is. It's like, but now everybody is musicians now, and they're all back then they didn't want the controversy, or I don't want to put a rapper on my shit. Nowadays, everything's mainstream, and it's just all music now. This person's putting that person on a track. It doesn't matter. Migos is on a track with one of the fucking new.
The three Amigos got a track?
No, one of the Migos, which is a
never heard
rap
of
group.
Migos?
What are the Migos?
Is it Spanish?
No, well, that's what they're trying to do, but it's Migos. But anyway, one of them dudes is on a song with one of the One Direction dudes.
What?
Liam Payne.
Yeah. I know who they are.
Quavo.
I have 3 daughters.
Quavo's on a
I
song
know
with
who
him.
Quavo is.
No clue.
He's one of the
I've heard
Migos.
I've
This
heard
sounds
the
like
one.
something I'd order
I've
off
heard
of
that.
at a Mexican restaurant.
Right.
A Quavo and a fucking Amigo.
Can I get the
Amigo.
Migo with
Well,
extra tequila?
Well,
Yeah.
Cardi B is with one of them.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Offset.
She's with Offset.
One of the Migos.
One of the Migos.
That's who baby
Dude's
daddy
name?
it is?
Yeah.
Dude,
Offset.
name's
Daddy.
Offset.
You
Yeah.
learn a lot on this show. You learn that Ron Jeremy makes a hole this big.
I want to know how you decide your rap name's going to be Offset.
I don't know. It might have something to do with something he did when he was younger.
I'd
or-
like to know the story behind that because it sounds stupid.
Well, some of the stories behind names are stupid. Like, you know, somebody's like, "Hey, why they call you Big Toe Big Shoe?" And you're like,
Big shoe?
"Yeah, like why's your rap name that?" Oh, well, my mom called me that one time when I kicked the couch and I had a big fat toe and I had to go to,
And it just stuck.
and it just stuck. You know what I mean?
Big toe, big shoe.
Get the fuck out of here. I mean, naturally, Eminem, you know why it's his is that? Because that's his fucking initials. Supposedly, if you spell Eminem backwards, it's Mini-Me
I don't know. I'd have to write it down.
or something with that. But, I mean, I just want to know where the people with the generic names got it, like Big Sean.
Is his name Sean? Is he big?
Yeah, he's just
he's
a
big.
big dude named Sean.
Sometimes it's just not even a. You know, there was a thing in the 80s where you had a formula to make a rock band. You took a color and an animal.
Oh, okay.
Like the Blue Dragons.
Well, there
The fuck
was,
is...
The Blue Dragons?
all you needed a color and an animal. So there was white snake, great white lion. Shit, I can't think of any more off the top of my head.
I
It's
didn't know
the
that.
same thing, like fucking Ice-T, Ice Cube, Ice Water, you know, whatever.
You got
Yeah,
Yeah,
same
you
thing.
take a letter and a noun.
I just heard recently how Ice Cube got his name, and it was fucking hilarious. Is that he got it from his brother? Like his brother used to blast on him, and he called him Ice Cube for some reason. It was some funny fucking reason, and he just stayed with
stuck.
Ice Cube. So yeah, some of that shit's crazy, but nowadays it's just music. Everybody's on everybody's shit. But as far as the 3-way goes, I mean,
don't get me wrong. I would join them. I'm not gonna kick them out of my bed.
I mean, they're not
Right.
ugly, you know what I mean? I mean, I'm going to fucking pump a jug of juice in them, but I mean, I wouldn't plug that chick. Like, give her a fucking that kind of notoriety.
I wonder
Who the
if-
fuck even is that bitch? She was just married to John Legend, ain't that it?
She was a Victoria's Secret angel.
Oh.
She was a model, a rather popular
That's
model.
a pretty
Yeah.
big deal to be one of
That's
the angels.
If you're an angel, you're like, that's the top.
Yeah, if you're an
You know-
angel, that's the top.
Random thought of the day from Skrizzle.
What?
Who owns the Playboy Mansion now?
Hostess.
The hostess.
The Hostess family bought it. The people that bought Hostess.
Oh, you mean like the
Like
fucking
Twinkies?
Ho-ho people, yeah.
there you go. That's fitting.
The ho-ho people own the
The
mansion.
ho-ho people.
Well, then now I got a question. When you ring the doorbell, does it go ding dong?
Ding dong.
But anyway, now that Hefner's dead, I mean, who's all running that empire shit?
There isn't. You can't even see a tit in a Playboy magazine now. They took all the titties out of it.
I don't even look at the magazine.
His daughter's
You know
in
what I mean?
charge of the magazine.
Well, so she let the mansion go, but kept the magazine.
They sold the mansion before he died, and then the deal was he could stay there till he died.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the
Yeah,
You know how
this probably
disgusting it
happened
probably was?
fucking years
I
ago.
wouldn't
It was
have
a
bought
couple
that.
years ago.
Tear that shit down.
You know
set
how
on
much
fire.
fucking Lysol they had to
Oh
buy?
my god, they probably bleached the hell out of that place.
I would love to own the Playboy Mansion. That would be awesome.
The only thing I want
There's
that's in
probably
the
more
Playboy
crabs
mansion.
in the Playboy
Oh
Mansion
my
than Deadliest
god,
Catch.
better set that shit on fire.
Where do you think bed bugs came from?
Yeah.
They probably originated. I want the grotto.
From the Playboy.
Yeah.
Oh, that thing's got to be nasty.
No, it's
You
got
know
chlorine
nasty.
in it, man. It's
Chlorine
good.
kills
I
everything.
guarantee you, as much money as that dude had, you could probably fuck in the flower bed after it was mulched and it would be fucking sanitized.
Wouldn't it be cool to have a place that had a grotto like that where you just fucking swim through the waterfall and it's like a fucking party going on inside
Yeah.
there? Damn.
Not at all. That would suck.
Yeah.
That'd be the
Hey.
worst.
Hey, what's the verdict on the poop?
They left.
The verdict is
Guaranteed not
They
even
forgot.
one search.
just more, or it's just more dense.
Forgot.
Bullshit.
One of our listeners said that if it sinks, it's got more fiber in it.
See, I knew it's something.
Bullshit.
I'm on camera, so it's not me.
I don't even know what that means.
I'm not searching shit.
He's not searching shit, or he's not searching anything.
That's what I asked you to do, was search shit. If you don't search shit, you're never going to find the answer.
Oh, man. So, let me see what the next one is here. Let me get my fucking decoder out of the fucking Captain Crunch box.
Dude, I printed the show on disappearing ink. It's fading like the
Going
fucking
by the
picture in the Back to the
second.
Future and shit.
You know what it actually looks like? It looks like the credits from a movie. You know, they fucking like go underneath this imaginary
Oh, there it is.
fucking.
He put it up on the screen for me.
Holy shit! Conor McGregor charged with assault after he attacked a UFC bus.
Oh, stupid.
Dumbest shit ever.
Idiot.
This is actually Ed's forte here. I don't know much about this story, but
Maybe we shouldn't do this. He might show up and beat us up, too.
I'm not so sure he ain't connected to Mayweather's bodyguard. He
Oh,
wasn't-
yeah,
he
that was
wasn't-
his-
How
that
crazy
was
is it
today.
that all of that just
Yeah.
happened
Hmm.
But,
in the same week?
They stripped Conor of his title when he was stopped to fight Mayweather. And they had an interim title they gave to these other two dudes whose names I can't pronounce.
Yeah.
And so this weekend was the fight to see which one of those two dudes got the title.
Mhm.
But sometime this week, that Artem Novik or something that fights with Conor McGregor, they try to jump him in New York. So when
The new dudes.
yeah, their crew, one of the new dudes' crew tried to jump that guy by himself. So when they had their press conference, I think it was Friday, Conor McGregor and his posse was all there. So when them guys come down and was getting in the bus, he tried to fight with them dudes to take up for his buddy. But they all jumped on the bus like a bunch of pussies. So he started throwing shit through the windows to try to get them off the bus. He threw a two-wheeler through the window. He tried to grab a fence and throw. Like
He tried to grab a whole fence. Fences are in the ground.
Like a
No, the gate,
guardrail.
oh,
like,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's steroids for you, man.
And they
Makes
wouldn't,
you wet
they
out.
wouldn't come off the bus. So like three or four people got scratched from the card for the weekend because of it. One got hospitalized.
Well, what I don't get is why did he get stripped of his title? Shouldn't he have known what was going to happen with his title before he agreed to fight Mayweather?
I guess he assumed that.
Yeah, when you leave that promotion to go to another promotion and
Right.
fight,
I
they
guess
have
he-
Conflict of
they have to
interest.
move on.
I guess he wasn't planning on leaving forever. I don't know. I don't know what he was thinking.
But you would think at the level that dude's at, he's got people that make sure that
He
his
understands.
contract is not going to fuck him out of his title
right.
because he goes and
I mean,
does this.
I know UFC's real and wrestling's fake, but technically, when wrestling contracts run out, they always lose the title when they're leaving. Bret Hart did it. Brock Lesnar did it when he left for UFC the first time. Everybody that leaves, like the WWF, for another promotion and their contract's up, they always lose the fucking title.
So you know what I think happened? I think UFC is going more towards wrestling because in September, Conor McGregor was supposed to fight one of these guys for the title back.
Oh, he
So
was?
this is
Because
the
I
big-
thought he wasn't supposed to
So
do
you're
a
saying
title
they're
fight.
taking like
It
they're
was-
trying to do some scripted reality TV
Build
shit.
it up because
Yeah.
it was
Oh.
unsaid that he was going to fight in September to get his title back.
Yeah,
Well,
'cause I
they're
read he
doing that
wasn't-
now,
I
'cause-
read he wasn't doing a title fight.
CM Punk went to UFC or some kind of MMA. I think it was UFC.
I'm not sure.
CM Punk went to there. Brock Lesnar left and then came back.
Yeah, he just came back.
And now Ronda Rousey, since she's not a badass no more, she's a wrestler now.
yeah,
She is.
she
Yeah, she's in WWE
could-
I
now.
can-
cannot watch. I can't look as a kid. Wrestling
Right.
was like Hacksaw Jim Duggan hitting people with 2x4s and shit.
That was great.
That was
Jumping
real.
off ladders, like it was like for real entertainment when I was fucking 9. But once I understood that none of it was real,
Junkyard Dog.
I can't.
Well, I mean, I liked it for entertainment purposes, but once all the people I knew were gone and like new faggots started coming up and shit, I was just like, I'm done. This ain't even interesting
I
anymore.
can't deal with new faggots.
The old
Like-
faggots
New
were
faggots.
okay, but these
You know
new
what's funny
faggots-
though is that I watched a YouTube video of the inaugural Women's Royal Rumble that was just at the WrestleMania, or I don't know if it was at WrestleMania or if the video was old. I think it was recent, but it had 30 of these chicks coming out, and they had 4 or 5 old wrestling chicks come out.
Really?
Scary Sherry.
No, Jacqueline,
Scary Sherry?
Lita.
That sounds like a garbage pail kid, dude.
Scary Sherry. She was the Macho Man. She was Sensational Sherry, but
Yeah.
they called her Scary Sherry.
Yeah.
Man.
Who else? Trish
I
Stratus.
thought Macho Man had Elizabeth.
Yeah, but when it became NWO, I think it was, he got rid of her and had the Sensational Sherry.
When he was a bad guy, he
Yeah.
didn't have Elizabeth. When he was a good guy, he had her.
Oh yeah, Elizabeth doesn't sound all that threatening.
No.
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 My name's Elizabeth, and I'm gonna
Or
kick your
Scary
ass.
Sherry.
Scary Sherry now.
Oh,
Weighing in at
okay.
95 pounds, Elizabeth. I mean, how do you even make it scary? Like,
No.
That's fucked up.
so yeah, they had 4 or 5 of the old wrestlers came out and shit. I thought that was pretty cool.
By the way, the verdict's in on the poo. It does mean something.
That-
If your poo is floating, it could mean you have a gastrointestinal infection.
Okay, I've had that for 20 years then.
I thought your poo stank. His poo.
Yeah,
floats.
mine sinks.
Yeah.
He needs the antibiotics.
Greasy stool or foul smelling. Apparently, it's all foul smelling, ain't it?
Foul
No,
smelling
some's
means you ate
worse.
White Castles and drank
There's
the
shit I
Walker's Best.
dropped that smells like sewer gas. And then there's other shit that's just like, ew. That's it. You know what I'm saying?
I just took a ooh poo.
God.
What the fuck?
You know, I mean, there's
Basi-
one that you're like, well, I can't say it smells good. But then there's other one where you're like, oh, God.
That's Milwaukee's Best.
Man.
Apparently, you can have greasy stool too.
That's
What's
weird.
greasy mean? Is that the pasty kind?
If it's greasy, like a oily film on the water, I guess it means your small intestine is you're malabsorbed or you have malabsorption.
Okay. So what's it mean when it smells like fucking sewer gas?
It means you got a gastrointestinal infection.
Well, goddamn, that happens to me all the time.
That means you had White Castles.
When I fart and it's hot on my butthole, I know it's going to be a
God.
fucking dirty bomb.
You should carry baby wipes in your pocket.
Yes. It's going to be a dirty
You
bomb.
gonna drop ISIS in the toilet?
It's when I fart and it gets my butthole warm, I know it's going to be bad.
Your asshole suicide bombs your toilet.
Bad.
Is it usually wet when that happens?
No.
That sounds
It's not
horrible.
no, it's not wet. But it is hot as fuck.
Like you got a furnace.
I've never had hot poop.
Yeah, like it's when it's hot, it's going to fuck the room up for a while.
Babe, can you spray this burn
I'm dead
spray
serious.
on my asshole? My turd burn.
Yeah, when it comes out hot and she's sleeping, I know she's waking up. She's waking up.
Don't do that to her.
you
You
rub this
get your
burn
I
ass
on
up
can't
and
help
leave
it.
the room.
I can't help it because the fan blows on me. So as soon
God,
as I
that's so
let it
messed
out,
up.
it instantly blows it into her nasal.
Oh, that's so not right.
So like I'll fucking let a hot one and I know it's gonna be bad. She's dead asleep.
That's grounds
Oh
for
my God.
divorce.
And all of a
Yeah.
sudden I'll be on my phone Facebooking like waiting on something to happen.
Dude, if you can wake
She
somebody
catches-
up from a dead sleep,
Yes. She catches a whiff of that shit and she's like, Wreck! Jesus!
That's bad, dude.
You fart smelling salts.
I do.
Like that little thing they crack on your fucking people that have been knocked
Oh
out.
yeah.
You need
I
that
could,
spray you spray in the toilet. That's
Man.
all fresh scents.
I'm telling you, I don't think that VI poo would cover my shit up, especially if it's a hot one.
You need a toilet with an exhaust fan built right into that shit.
I've never had hot poop. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Hot poop.
He said it's hot when that happens.
You've never farted and it's hot?
No.
Oh my god.
All right, I've had that. I mean, for real.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Had a
Yeah.
hot fart.
I mean, My cheeks aren't fucking 98.6 degrees. My innards are.
So on the let's move away from shit right now.
Please.
Thank God.
This is the worst
Please.
segue to commercials ever.
Jesus.
We're gonna be right back. We're just gonna check in with our sponsors.
What you waiting on?
Summer's gone, everybody. So let's keep your house cool when you got the air on, and call Izzy's Insulation for all your insulation needs. You can give them a call at 373-0869. That's area code 513-373-0869. Or you can email them at izzyinsulation@gmail.com, and they'll hook you up.
Did you get lost in the jingle?
He was loving
I
that.
was mesmerized
You
by
were
that.
literally in
Loving that
trance.
thing.
He's
He
over
fell
there
asleep.
Dude, that put me
It was.
in a melancholy state.
like melancholy.
And I was
sad?
just I felt like I was on a cloud.
When's the last time somebody used melancholy in a sentence?
That's why I did it.
Yeah.
Some people may not even know what it means. I don't think I do. I just think it sounded good when I said it.
I always fuck people up with exacerbate. They're like, that's not even a word.
Exacerbate.
Exacerbate.
I exacerbated last night for 3 hours. We need to get Pedro back on the show, man.
Pedro?
Yeah, you remember Pedro?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, we need to get him back on here. What's up with zombie raccoons? What the fuck am I hearing about that shit?
Apparently, there's some sort of raccoon that like has some sort of illness that's like similar to did it alter their eyes, or were they literally dead?
No, they walk
they're
like The
not
Walking
dead.
Dead.
They probably got rabies or
No,
some
it's
shit.
not rabies.
It's distemper.
So they're ill-tempered. They're ill-tempered raccoons.
Really upset.
I mean,
Wait a
where's
minute,
the-
hold on. So when you say they're still alive, they're not dead.
They
Come back
fall
alive.
over and they look dead, and then they come back up. They're walking on their hind legs and shit.
So they're like a cross between a possum and a fainting goat.
Yeah. Sure.
Fainting
He
goat.
said sure.
Why not?
Yeah.
Hey, can I get another drink?
But it says that happens to like foxes, skunks, coyotes. Could you imagine a coyote coming at you
Oh,
like that?
dude,
And
that'd
then
be
just
like Cujo.
falling over?
I'm gonna
Yeah.
shoot that son of a bitch.
Well, that means, if it can happen to fucking animals like that, we're not that far apart.
I'd like a Coke, please, too. Once you get the
That means the zombie shit is probably rather real, and it's just a matter of time.
If you're gonna get distemper,
So they all have distemper.
Yeah, but can a human get distemper?
I don't think so.
You don't know. Look it up.
I'm a scientist. I know.
It says
Give
that
me an
it's
iPad.
spread to other animals from their body fluids
See?
coming in contact with other animals.
So it's like a raccoon STD.
But it's not just raccoons.
It's not just raccoons.
Well, there you go.
and it's not sexually transmitted.
It can be.
I mean, unless
It
a
says
raccoon
body fluids.
banged a coyote. How do they all have it?
Okay.
Well,
I didn't know
Anything's
coyotes.
if you
possible.
got distemper, you might want to fuck a coyote. You
I
never
It's
didn't
know.
know.
2018. I
I
mean,
didn't know foxes and raccoons and coyotes liked to do the fucking interracial shit. I didn't know.
That is crazy how two animals won't just be like, you know what, we're sick of fucking the same old raccoon bitch.
Yeah.
And go get a fox.
Yeah, like that fox. I like big bitches.
Stupid.
Why not though? Like, we fuck black bitches and black dudes fuck white girls and shit.
Yeah.
I mean,
It
We're
doesn't
still
have to-
humans.
if you, I mean,
Yeah, but they're still animals.
yeah, but have you ever had a wild dog or a raccoon and be like, I'm tired of these white ass raccoons, man. I want a black one.
Yeah, I don't understand why. I mean, I guess maybe it's because they don't have a fucking thought process or something, but it just seems like maybe they would. I don't know. My dog accidentally fucks a pillow, you know what I mean, or on purpose. I don't know what he's doing, but it's certainly not what he's supposed to be fucking.
Black raccoons matter.
Well, if you got your measles shot, there's no chance in you getting distemper.
Really?
All right, well, we're
But
good.
you can get it though.
But it's asymptomatic.
What the fuck does that mean? That means you can, if you got it, you can't spread it.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
That sounded good.
That works.
Fucking
Word for today is
whatever he said.
asymptomatic.
Producing or showing no symptoms. See, it means you
Oh,
got
that-
it, but
I mean,
you
You
don't
could
know
have
you
it,
have
yeah.
it.
Okay.
Not even know.
So you can have it.
Man,
Kind of like warts.
It's
so
like
you don't
car-
even know.
It
You
means
just
you're-
got that
It
shit.
means
Kinda
you're a
like
carrier,
Yeah.
but you have no symptoms.
Hmm.
So you can give it to somebody else, and then they get
And
all
they
like
got
the
it, but
crazy
they don't know they
symptoms.
got
But then
it.
they don't know they got it.
So if Rick's got this temper,
Yeah, so nobody knows they have it. So,
Right, so
so
who
who cares?
unless you start
Hey.
walking around like a zombie raccoon.
Right. Then
yeah, like if you didn't know you had AIDS, you wouldn't give a
I
fuck.
was just thinking that. I was like, would you fuck
That's
somebody if you knew, like, well, if I get AIDS, I just got AIDS.
Yeah, I
mean,
won't
ain't
know about
nothing.
it.
It doesn't bother me.
I don't even know I got it.
I think I still don't want it. Like,
Die of something anyways.
Hold on, you got a condom? Why? You got AIDS? I don't know.
I don't know.
Is
I
it
might.
Is it that big of a deal?
Does it
I might.
matter?
Why? You got it?
I don't know. I think I still don't want it. I don't want anything that I don't know I have.
You might already have it.
You probably you
don't
may have
say that.
you may have 10 things you don't know you got.
I'm sure.
You didn't know you
I
had
said
gluten
one.
shit fucked up for
Yeah,
fucking 10
Yeah.
years,
Yeah,
15
that's
years.
true.
Nobody did.
Yeah, but it doesn't
That
make
just
me
came
walk
out.
like a fucking zombie raccoon either.
I want
Maybe
to
it
see
does.
a zombie raccoon in person.
I
It
want-
sounds
I
really
guarantee
cool.
a zombie raccoon has hair like that. Guarantee.
Fuck you, dude. You're just jealous because I have hair. You should grow that out.
I ain't had them for a while.
Dude, you should grow that out and the beard. You'll look like some fucking
Oh
bushwhacker
my
dude.
god.
I'll get you a fat flannel.
like Sasquatch. Oh, I already know what I'll look like that.
What?
Just go in UDF on Glenmore once in a while.
There's a dude?
There's a dude. There's a dude. He looks like a fucking caveman. He's got big old fucking beard, and he's got he's got a bush, like a Geico caveman bush.
Does he work there?
Yeah.
I've seen him.
You know
Is
what
he
I'm
like
talking
third
about?
shift?
And he's always like, hey, how you doing? Hey, how you doing?
Talks to you a lot.
You have a good day?
He's a nice caveman.
Yeah.
Yeah. But he's fucking bugly. He can't get a pussy. He can't.
Dude, there's
He
somebody
can't.
out there for everybody.
Well, I mean, them raccoons
other
with
cave
distemper, they
people.
might fuck him.
Somebody spread the raccoon distemper illness. So is
That's
there any
fucked up.
video of it, like where the raccoon's walking?
No,
or
I couldn't
anything?
find any video of it.
How do we not have that? It's fucking 2018. We gotta have zombie raccoon video.
You know what's funny is that I seen a meme on Facebook that said that, like, all these bitches nowadays always got to throw 2018 in there to make it sound real worse and shit. Like,
Or better.
like you don't fucking ass. It's 2018.
Yeah, I found 3 or 4 articles on it, but none of them had video footage.
I've seen videos of fainting goats though.
Me too.
Similar.
They're the
What's a
bomb.
fainting goat?
What?
Oh,
I mean,
they're
I
so
understand the
funny.
concept, but like,
Why is he?
does it
fainting?
is it walking or is he standing? Is he sleeping?
They, like,
And
get
that's
No,
why they
scared.
call
the
it.
goats run from you, and when they get scared, their muscles lock up, and then
they
they just fall over like they're dead.
Like rigor mortis.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
we need to
it's so
queue up
funny.
fainting goats. How do we do
Sounds-
that?
So
That sounds
funny.
just like.
How do we
the-
do
You
that
can-
with this fucking
You
technical
can do
shit?
it. He can do it.
YouTube
go to
fainting
YouTube.
goats. I swear. Oh my
Well,
god.
Do Facebook fainting goats.
You're gonna roll. Because it's like they
hilarious.
fucking just die,
Really?
and then they get right back up.
Did you cast to the thing?
Yeah, you gotta do
You
that.
might want to give it here then.
Yeah, you gotta do
Yeah,
that Google
remember, I had to
Chromecast or
get
some
you to get
shit.
it working for me when we
Yeah,
started.
that motherfucker can get anything working but a vagina.
Hey
As long
now,
as it's got a battery, he can work it.
you never know. These new vaginas might have batteries.
Some of them do. I want a robot, sex robot.
You know they're fucking paying people to fuck those things now.
Who is?
The people
In
that
London?
make the
Yeah, it was like $30,000. wasn't it?
$35,000 a year, 21 paid vacations, and you work banker's hours. And
What?
you get banker's holidays.
How do
To
I sign up
bang
for
a
this?
robot
You got to go to
doll?
London and apply. Yep.
London.
What's London's what, $1,000 flight?
I don't want to live in London for $35,000 a year.
I'll live in London for $35,000 a year and fuck robots.
London, Kentucky.
Fuck robots.
casting over there?
Fucking
All right,
Jesus.
I would love to have the robot sex
We're
doll
getting
job
close.
if it was in America.
God damn. That's just ridiculous.
Well,
Oh, this is great. This is gonna be funny. That's a short one though. It's only 40 seconds.
That's how fucking much video do you need to get fainting good?
Look how they
a dog.
There's,
I'm about to
there's,
tie one of them up
there's
outside
probably a
my
way
trailer.
better video, but this is kind of giggly. It's like they're statues and they just fall over.
My daughter would love one of them.
Why?
You feel bad for them, but they do that naturally. Like, that's their defense mechanism.
I'm already dead. Don't eat me.
Wouldn't it be fucked up if humans had that?
Oh, yeah.
Well, you
Oh
know,
my
humans
god,
have
you get
like
scared and you do that? No.
Well, humans have a natural predatory defense thing. All
Yeah,
right.
they punched people.
Yeah, a gun on my hip.
There's got to be a better one, man.
Well, you
Oh
know,
my
humans
God.
naturally have a, you know, like if you see a snake in the woods, you don't even have to think. You're just like, oh, there's a
Yeah,
snake.
your
you know?
reflexes and shit. I watched a video of, or I don't know if you ever seen the show Brain Games.
Yeah.
I haven't.
I watched an episode one time where they showed a video, and it was just simply a woman jogging down the sidewalk. They had woods on the side of the sidewalk or whatever, and they played different music to see how your body felt with the different music playing. So the first music they played was like, it was like that fucking commercial where you said I got fucking stunned.
Yeah.
But then they started playing violin streaks like horror movie does and shit, and it like made the exact same video fucking scary to you. Like that's how they do this fucking horror movies.
Well,
It's all about the music
know,
and
yeah.
shit.
I mean, if you were in the woods at night, you know, and you heard,
Oh, hell, I'm out of there.
you're
Out of
gonna
there.
be fucking freaking out. Like nothing has to happen.
I don't care how badass you are. If you're
You're
in the
out of
woods
there.
in the dark and you hear any kind of stereotypical horror sound, you turn into a bitch.
I'm getting in my
If
truck
it's
and we're out of
daytime and
there.
I hear that,
Even if I have a gun, I'm still a bitch because you don't know what the fuck you're about to shoot.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, I got to get me a fainting goat. One thing I got to get is, you see the little tiny piggies on there on fucking Facebook?
The little
They're
bacon
like fucking little
sandwiches.
piggies like this big.
Just enough pig for a bacon sandwich.
They're like a guinea pig,
no
but
bacon sandwich.
they're like a guinea pig, but they're a real pig.
I want one of those.
Oh my god, they're so hilarious. I got to fucking look it up now. I can't believe.
But I don't want it to be a bacon sandwich.
I
I
that's
want
fine.
it to be my friend.
Any pig I get's going to end up being a bacon sandwich.
Ooh, you think baby bacon is better than regular bacon?
All right, I'm gonna
If
turn.
somebody wants to get one of them
No.
pigs, I'll let you know.
I'm gonna turn the sound
There.
off on it, but
Oh, we could
It's
get a
tiny.
couple sandwiches out of him.
No.
Oh, yeah, that's great. That's great.
It's so
I love
cute.
it.
It's like fucking. It's like pictures on radio.
Right.
yeah, little.
No one else can see it.
Here,
Only I get to.
I'll put it up here. We'll show you the micro
Don't
piggies.
get mad.
Hold
you didn't get
on.
to
What
see
is
the
it? Is it
baby
on
piggy.
Facebook?
Micro pig.
I'm sure you can find it, but it's just fucking little tiny piggies. They ain't no bigger than a.
Is it a? We call it micro pig.
Yeah, they're no bigger than a little puppy. Look at you playing with the cat and shit.
Like it's a pet.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little tiny pet pig.
Till it gets big enough
It's
to
the
eat.
size of a kitten.
All right, here. Can you transfer me in?
Oh my god!
Get me hungry already again. Ready? I'm already recording.
Is it barking?
It's like snorting, like a pig does.
I'm inside. Get the back one.
That's fucked up.
Look at the little fuckers. I gotta get one, man.
I want
Your
one.
dog will eat that like a fucking chew toy.
Is it barking?
That's messed up.
What it might be a dog in the background barking at.
I want to get off, bro. I want to get off.
This dude's about to lose his shit.
Those are the funniest fucking
Yeah.
videos ever.
When
When
they
they
do-
pass out, like
he's like,
they're like,
And they wake up right
and they
back
just
at
wake
it.
back up like. That's the greatest shit ever.
we need to do the Brady. Every time I look at this, I always think of the Brady.
The
Bunch.
Brady Bunch.
We need to come up with like a Brady Bunch bit. Where
Here's a story. Listen, guys, it's nasty.
Oh no.
And one is always trying to fuck the girl.
you better write that down.
All of them are all whack jobs.
Can we get that by Wednesday?
Oh man. Yeah, I think I need to do that.
Wow. Holy shit. So I've been having this topic for 4 fucking weeks now, and so it's probably not interesting to anybody, but we're gonna do it anyway.
Oh shit.
Alrighty.
So I invented this.
This
you know
might
how
be good.
They always got the sex dolls or whatever. I think it would be cool. I think primarily women would buy this thing, but celebrity pillows. So like Lulu could get a Jensen Ackles pillow where it's all 3D printed and it looks like a real person, and you could just snuggle with the fucking celebrity pillow. And it's like got the dense foam in it and shit, you know. It's full appendages. You know, they got body pillows. I mean,
Full of appendages.
yeah, like, you know, it's like a.
Does one of them get stiff?
So is it a celebrity sex doll?
Right.
No,
like,
you don't have sex
it's a
with it,
pillow?
but it like lays in your bed.
I
Like
got
can
news
see,
for you. Women
I
can
see-
have sex
I
with a
can see-
pillow.
I can see, chicks being like,
Women can have sex with a pillow.
Well, I guess
Men
they could.
can't. Yeah, all they gotta do is rub that burger on anything around.
Yeah, I guess that's possible.
Yeah, you could fucking hump a tree. They could hump a tree and get off.
A tree?
Yeah, as long as you lube it
man.
up with Vaseline
Vaseline on a tree?
Ouch.
Oh, you gotta be real fucking
or
desperate.
lube or some
I mean,
shit.
There ain't no lube that makes a tree fucking.
I
Get a
know.
splinter in your pussy.
You like that tree bark?
Yeah, then you guys can rub your sap on it.
Your clit's gonna get pierced from the tree splinters.
Good God.
Whatever, you know what I'm saying. I mean, she could grind on that chair pad right there.
That would
You could do that.
that would be better
That
than
is
the
fair.
tree.
I mean,
But yeah.
we
it's
can't
better
do
than a tree.
anything. You have to grip our shit to do something to it.
Yeah, you do. Well, I mean, we could put we could put a fucking dick sleeve in one of them. That's fine.
A tree?
No.
No, celebrity pillow.
What are you doing? Boring a hole in this tree?
Why?
What are you
Mind your
doing?
business.
Megan Fox and Transformers?
Don't you think that would be like, you know, I mean, they print all kinds of shit on pillows. Why not just print it like a whole human like this, stuff it full of the foam with a wire in it so you can appendage it. And,
Like a
you know,
pillow fathead.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Then you can just snuggle and then, like, you know, you could get like a fucking big booty chick and shit if you like.
I'm not getting one because it's gay, but the chicks will
That's
probably
way
love it.
down. Look, if that's gay, there's a lot of other shit you do that's way
The
worse.
chicks will love it.
Yeah,
But-
I already have a set of titties I sleep with at night.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's for, you know.
Everyone.
Yeah, I just think it's like a novelty gift that would sell.
Yeah.
That people end up throwing on the floor for their dogs to sleep on.
Or rip its head off.
I found a new app
It's that off.
A new app.
real quick. It's basically, first of all, it's called Tackle, Takl. And basically it has background checked and certified pre-priced tasks that they'll do for you. So like if you just got a new flat screen and you want it hung on your wall, they'll come do it. For a
flat fee.
For a flat
So it's
pre-priced deal.
Hang a TV, it's $100.
Yep. Clean your car, $40. Do your dishes, $10.
Don't point at me when
Really?
you say the do your dishes.
That's so sexist.
I'm saying do your dishes for you.
Yeah.
Or no.
Saying you could get it made.
Yeah.
I'll pay one of you guys to do my dishes.
app?
You ain't got to pay me.
Tackle.
Walk around in your panties and I'll fucking clean your whole house. Oh, well, that don't count until after the show,
That's
right?
right.
Okay.
You better get them out now. You got 2 minutes, buddy.
I didn't
Messed
last
up.
20
Can you
minutes.
be like the auctioneer guy and rattle them out? Come on, micro machine
No,
squeeze.
no, no, big tall titties out.
And, vagina.
Water chin dripping beard.
Straight down the street and fucking fireman slides out and pull them titties out. Oh, shit.
Titties going once. Titties going
Pull that middle
twice.
titty around, left titty once, going once, going twice, going through, left, right titty going around, sold.
It's
Sold to the fat man with the
Over.
crispy beard. Oh, shit. That's a new bit, dude. We're going to do the fucking triple X auctioneer.
What are we
man.
gonna auction off? Sex
The
dolls?
pillows.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Pillows.
Yeah, your
Those
fucking fuck
pillows.
pillows. or whatever.
Your fuck pillows.
You invent a pillow and all of a sudden he's got me fucking it.
So you got
appendages.
So you got what we learned today.
I do got what we learned today.
What we learned today on the Wise Guy
I didn't
Show.
get through all of it because I was kind of laughing, but we learned that Ron Jeremy makes a really large hole if you invite him into your bed.
Yeah,
So
you don't
don't
need
do
his help,
that.
guys.
We also learned that hot farts means run.
Yes,
Ew.
especially in
And,
my house.
Oh my
shit
God.
topics are bad segues to commercials. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
All right, everybody. Thanks for tuning in again, and we'll see you next week on another edition of the Wise Guy Show.
American dream.